Jai Sriman Narayana. Hello everyone, I am the Pauranikam. After learning about the story of Gangavataranam, the entire entourage of Dharmaraja moved ahead along with sage Lomasa. They moved towards the rivers Nanda and Upananda. From there, they reached Mount Hemakuta, and there Yudhishthira noticed many surprising things. Clouds are forming without the help of the wind. Stones are automatically rolling down the hill. Yudhishthira, who noticed this, asked Sage Lomasa on how these were happening there. Sage Lomasa said, "Once upon a time, there lived a sage called Rishabha who was known for his anger. As people started disturbing him again and again, he ordered the mountain to roll stones whenever people called for him. Therefore, whenever people speak, the wind warns them with a thunder." After taking bath at Nanda river, Yudhishthira along with the family and followers reached Kausiki river. There, Sage Lomasa showed them the hermitage of Sage Viswamitra and Sage Vibhandaka. Sage Vibhandaka had a son named Rushyasrunga. He was the same great Rushyasrunga Maharshi who had performed the Ashwamedha Yaga and Putrakameshti Yaga for King Dasharatha. Sage Rushyasrunga was born from a deer with a horn on his head. Sage Vibhandaka was of great character and virtues. The sage was as handsome as the Devatas. He once did great tapasya in a pond for a very long time and got very tired. Later, he went to take bath and saw the Apsara Urvashi, and his mind was disturbed. He involuntarily released the essence of life into the water. At the same time, a deer came there and drank the water. As a result of this, the deer delivered a boy. That deer was a cursed Devakanya, and Brahma gave her a boon that she would regain her form when she delivers a baby boy due to a sage. That way, she gave birth to Rushyasrunga. The great sage lived in the forest along with his father Vibhandaka. As he grew up, a horn started forming on his head. Since birth, as he stayed in the hermitage and had no access to the outside world, Sage Rushyasrunga never learned the difference between men and women too. So, when he first met a woman, he thought that he was a man, a brahmachari just like him. During the same time, there was a king called Lomapada, a dear friend of Dasharatha Maharaja, ruling the kingdom of Anga. Though a great and righteous king, due to some odd reason known only to him, he apparently lied to a Brahmana without an iota of hesitation. Indra was upset with this mischief and stopped rains in his kingdom. The king was upset. He was then advised to bring sage Rushyasrunga to his kingdom. The king realized his mistake and apologized to the Brahmanas and returned to his capital. After returning, he discussed extensively with his advisors, and later he also called the prostitutes of his kingdom who achieved things by deception. He told them that they should somehow bring sage Rushyasrunga to the kingdom to bring back the rains. The women hesitated, fearing the sage and his angry father Sage Vibhandaka. However, an older lady among them said that she would be able to accomplish the task. She picked few young girls with her and set a sail. They arranged their camp near the hermitage of Sage Vibhandaka. She built a beautiful cottage on a ship and decorated it with beautiful plants and creepers. The old lady realized her job, and when Vibhandaka was not around, she summoned one of the younger ladies and sent her to the ashrama to meet Rushyasrunga. The girl went to Rushyasrunga, who was in deep penance, and greeted him. She said, "Sage, is everything fine? Are you finding enough food? Are you happy? I am here only to see you. How's your father doing?" Rushyasrunga bowed to the girl, but he did not know that she was a girl, as he never saw a woman in his life. He said, "Brahma, let me offer you water and fruits. Please sit on this mat." The girl said, "Sage, you don't need to offer respects to me. I am the one who should be serving you," she said, and offered different kinds of foods to Sage Rushyasrunga, and he ate it. She gave him beautiful clothes fragrant garlands, tasty juices. He liked them a lot and started smiling happily. Later, she hugged him again and again and left. Rushyasrunga felt an unusual stillness in his heart. He had no interest in any other activity. When Sage Vibhandaka arrived, he was surprised that his son did not do the daily chores. He asked, "Son, you did not get the firewood, you did not clean, nor you brought back the cow and calf. What happened to you?" Then Rushyasrunga said, "Father, when you are not here, a brahmachari came to the ashrama. He was wearing a long braid, not too tall or short, with beautiful eyes and sandalwood smeared on his body. He wore jewelry in his neck and some kind of jewelry on his legs which makes sounds when he moves. My heart filled with affection looking at that boy. Since the time he left, I have been thinking only about him. I want to meet him and know more about his spiritual practices." Then Vibhandaka said, "Son, there are many Rakshasas in the forest who fit your description. They are extremely beautiful and of great valor. They do all sorts of deeds to cause obstruction to our penances. A sage who seeks higher world must conquer the desire and must never serve a Rakshasa, ever. Whatever he offered you in the name of water is madhu, which must not be consumed." Vibhandaka said so and blocked his son from meeting the Vaishya. However, Rushyasrunga searched for her for 3 days and returned when he didn't find her. One day, when Sage Vibhandaka went to bring fruits, the lady came to the ashrama for Rushyasrunga. When the sage expressed a desire to see her ashrama, she skillfully took him to their ship and set it aside. Other Vaishyas who came with her distracted Rushyasrunga with various activities. The king, upon the boat reaching the kingdom, had constructed an ashrama that resembles the hermitage of Sage Rushyasrunga within the palace. As soon as the great sage stepped on the land of Anga, Devendra blessed the kingdom with rain. King Lomapada was pleased and he gave his daughter Shanta to Rushyasrunga in marriage. Lomapada had placed many cows and cowherds on the path to his kingdom and gave them the instructions. If Sage Vibhandaka questions you, tell him that these animals belong to his son and that you are his appointees and at his service. When Vibhandaka returned, he found his son nowhere. His heart burnt in rage. He suspected and decided to burn the kingdom of Anga. He started walking towards the capital city, Champa. On his way, he was tired and entered the cottage of cowherds. They treated him with great hospitality. After resting there for the night, Sage Vibhandaka asked them, "Whom do you serve? Whose animals are you protecting?" For which they said that this entire wealth belongs to his son. He faced similar experiences everywhere and slowly the anger descended. He was received well by the king, and after seeing his daughter-in-law Shanta, he was very pleased. He told his son to stay there until they have a son and return to the ashrama after that. Rushyasrunga did so and returned along with his wife Shanta to the ashrama and lived there happily. This is the story of Rushyasrunga, and that is his ashrama, said Sage Lomasa to Yudhishthira. Thank you. Jai Sriman Narayana.